Welcome back guys, Zanif Tech here. Today I want to show you guys some cases that PITAKA sent over to me. This is going to be the tactile woven cases for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Here I have it in the Moonrise colorway. It's this nice blue gradient variant here. And then they also have this sunset one, which has this nice different orange and yellowish and bluish tones. Matches really nicely with the Desert Titanium iPhone colorway if that's the one you chose. But let's get in with the actual case itself. So if you're unaware, these are the PITAKA Slim cases. They have two of them. They have Ultra Slim and then they have this tactile woven one. And I haven't tried the Ultra Slim one, but I believe they're pretty much almost the same thickness. The only difference is the other one does not have the textured feeling on the back. So this one has that textured feeling and it has a bit more grip because of the texture that you can feel when you glide your fingers over the case. This entire case is not really meant for drop protection. So if you're one of those people that are prone to dropping your phone, please do not get this case. Get yourself a Book Your case that actually protects your phone. This is for someone that wants a more minimalistic case on their device, or someone that usually rocks the phone with no case at all. Like myself, sometimes I decide that I don't want to use a case, but then this one is just perfect enough where you can kind of enjoy the design of the iPhone bare and then also use a case enough where the sides and some corners are protected. This is the route to go with if that's something that you're looking forward to. Then this case would be one that can really give you that slim profile of the original phone and also have slight protection, and that's about it. The only things that you have raised here are the four corners, and these four corners, when you place this phone on a tabletop, is what keeps the display a little bit higher than the tabletop itself, so that has a good protection there. And then you also have this nice ring on the back that allows you to have the cameras protected as well when placing it down on a tabletop. The other thing I want to mention here is that the bezel at the top and the bottom portion this year is included, so you have this nice top material and bottom material that covers the speaker holes and the microphone holes. Previous cases from PITAKA did not have the top and bottom portion. They were exposed, but this year you do have those, and the lip does not go all the way up to the screen on the top and the bottom, and I'll tell you why I personally like this better. So on the black version, you can't really tell where the bezel and the screen is since the screen is black, but on other colors like the Desert Titanium, you can kind of tell where the bezel is because it's shining through the case and the screen. And the reason why it's better, in my opinion, is because of the fact that you have most gestures in iOS either at the top or at the bottom of the screen. And this pretty much makes sure that when you're doing those gestures, you don't feel the ends of the cases and they don't really bother you when you're using it. For example, if you glide your finger over the sides where the raised lip is there, you can feel it and it makes a slight little noise. But when you need to do gestures, that's not the case because you don't have the case coming up all the way to the top of the bezel before the screen. Really nice addition there, I like that. Regarding the openings, you do have the volume rockers and the action button exposed. You have the power button exposed, and then you also have the camera control. And the camera control has enough space for you to do all your gestures. Me personally, I did the gestures in the beginning of the first week that I had this phone, and that was about it. Pretty much what I did is I took the camera button away from my lock screen and decided to use the camera control button to launch the camera by changing it to a double press. And that's what this button is used for on my personal phone. Going back to the case itself, the bottom portion does have the USB-C portion a little bit more wider than the rest, and that gives you some leeway on using different types of USB-C cables because each cable is different from other brands. The head of the cable might be bigger, smaller. You have enough space where you could use different cable types and different heads on those cables. So it's nice that the openings are really accessible, especially the camera control button because it's new to this generation iPhone. You have more space here to use the different gestures. Going back to the case, the magnets are really strong as well. So when I use this on my nightstand or another desk MagSafe charger, I can pick up the chargers pretty much all the time if I slightly take it up. And those magnets are really strong. Speaking about the magnets, they also sent me this EZGrip 3, I believe it's called. This is a ring holder and also a kickstand at the exact same time because there's a double loop here that you can expand at different degrees and use the phone at a landscape or portrait orientation depending on how you want to use it. And they have different colorways. So for example, mine matches perfectly with my case because I have the Moonrise text and material matching the Moonrise case for the 16 Pro Max, and it just looks really nice. It's extremely strong and I don't have any problems using this kickstand and ring holder. This isn't something you should use to hold your phone just by itself because you risk the phone dropping. And remember, you're using a case that's not there for drop protection. It's more of an aesthetic thing over drop protection. So this ring holder here is a little nice addition, and it's made out of really nice magnets as well, and you don't have to really worry about it falling off your phone. I personally like using it if I want to watch YouTube videos or any type of other content, or you want to do a FaceTime call which you want your phone in portrait orientation. You can do that since you have these double rings here that you can place on the tabletop and prop the phone at a perfect angle for using it for video calling. The other things here I want to mention that I really wish were changed with these cases, one being I feel like the cases would have looked really nice if they got rid of the logo at the very bottom. I think it would have looked even more minimalistic. Nothing bad with putting the logo on a case, but maybe put it on the side or maybe on the inside of the case, somewhere where it's not that visible. It would have been really nice if they made the camera rings on the Moonrise version a dark gray or a black color. It would have matched perfectly with the black iPhone here that I have, the black titanium, and also on this specific one here, the sunset colorway. And having a desert titanium iPhone, I can tell you that if they made this ring match the rings of the iPhone, it would have been just perfect. Because look at this colorway here. You have the beige that matches really good with the rings right now, and from the side profile, if you can see, the phone is that nice desert titanium color, but the ring is silver. I think they missed out on an opportunity to color match that really closely so it looks even better. But of course, it matches at least the logo on the bottom, which is also in the same silver text as the silver ring on the cameras. But that's just a little design thing that I would change. Going back to the functionality of the case, I don't have an issue like other slim cases where the phone might move within the case itself. This thing is extremely snug. I don't have to use any type of stickers or anything on the phone or on the case to keep it more snug. This is just the phone sitting in its case, how it comes out of the packaging, and I really like how snug this thing is feeling on my device, and it's giving me that ultra slim protection that I want from a case like this one. So just to go over everything, this thing is for someone that doesn't want that full drop protection, huge case, someone that wants a slim case, someone that's used to using the phone without a case. Sometimes you might want to have just a case for times that you're out and about, then this is the case for you. This is not the case if you want something to protect your phone. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you have additional questions, and I'll leave links down below as well so you guys can check these out for yourself, and also the EZGrip ring that they also offer in different colors. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Zanif Tech is out.